All right, Emily. Well, in the drill down, we dig into the company news behind a stock on the move. Now, shares of Qualcomm have been a monster. The stock is up 61% in the last year, in a move that's really rare for a big cap stock, technology or otherwise. I mean, think about this. The move in Qualcomm shares in the last year added $38 billion in market value. That's like, I don't know, 5 LinkedIns, a couple of Groupons probably, but unlike LinkedIn or Groupon, Qualcomm is massively profitable. In the last 6 quarters, the company has seen powerful net income growth. In the last year, it's come to $5.6 billion in profits. Now, the key to this growth is the dramatic change in the world of computing. Mobile computing is becoming center stage, and the massive PC business that once ruled the world of technology is struggling. HP has reported disappointing sales, as have Acer and Dell. Qualcomm believers, they picture a world where the gateway device to the internet, I'm thinking about gateway drugs, but the gateway device to the internet is going to be mobile phones, a smartphone, powered perhaps by a Qualcomm chip. And that leads to more fully featured tablet devices. There's no PC in that equation. There's no Intel in that equation, importantly. For Qualcomm to make that a reality, the company has to get its chips into the dominant devices. Qualcomm sells more mobile phone chips than any other company in the world, but it's not in the iPhone. Its chips do not power the iPad. They do, however, reportedly have radio chips in those devices. But Nokia is not a significant customer of Qualcomm yet. So the name of the game for Qualcomm is customer wins. And for that to happen, Qualcomm has to continue to innovate. And that kind of innovation is going to cost big bucks. Qualcomm's R&D costs have surged in the last few quarters, from $600 million to $740 million in the last quarter. Now, the key for this company is to innovate fast and sell a lot. That's going to be the key to their success. Now, Qualcomm CEO Paul Jacobs joins me right now from San Diego. Paul, congratulations, first of all, on the move of the stock and the growth you've seen in the last year. What are you guys doing to stay on the cutting edge in terms of innovation? Because it's not a one-chip game anymore.
No, it's not. We're really putting a lot of investment into microprocessor technology, graphics technology, different kinds of sensors, in addition to what we've been known for, which is all the radio technology. And the nice thing is consumers really want this stuff. They want these high-end smartphones. They want to be able to touch the screen and have things animate and the graphics to look really smooth. And they want a lot of bandwidth because they're downloading a lot of video. They're getting entertainment on their devices now. So, we get to innovate in a lot of different areas, not just in radios.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that I heard you were showing off at your event down in San Diego this week some really cool reality distortion. I don't know. You tell me, what were these phones showing off and why?
Yeah, so we did what's called augmented reality, where you use the camera in the phone and the screen in the phone, and you do image recognition so you can lock virtual objects into the real world. And one of the demos we did with DreamWorks was we pointed a phone at some DVD covers, and when the phone recognized the DVD cover, started playing the trailer as if the DVD cover was the screen. And you could pick it up and move it around, and that video just stayed locked to the surface of the DVD cover. And DreamWorks is really interested in those kinds of things because they want to combat declining DVD sales, and they think that by giving people some sort of a taste of what's inside that DVD, it's going to help out at the point of sale.
I thought augmented reality was the Real Housewives of Orange County, but maybe not. So as you guys try to talk to me about Nokia and what's going on with that important sort of non-customer. I know you've got a little bit of business with them, but big changes at that company, new Microsoft personnel and Microsoft software company coming to that company. Talk to me about what's going on there.
Well, we had Stephen Elop actually talking today to our developer community at our Uplink conference, which we're having here in San Diego, and he talked about the whole process of deciding to go focus in on Windows Phone, and really it was an issue that they felt like
Stephen Elop is the CEO of Nokia right now, just for those unaware.
Right, and so he was talking about how they looked at their old platforms, didn't feel like they were going to be competitive going forward, and they had to make a choice. And he really talked about how this was a very strategic move for them, how they're very closely coupled with Microsoft on not just getting the platform, but also all the back-end services, how they brought some of their services to bear and how Microsoft brought some of their services. And so they really have a holistic vision of it, and we're there because we're the single chip supplier to Windows Phone at the moment, And we're really excited about having this, this new partnership, because it wasn't too long ago that Qualcomm and Nokia were bitter adversaries.
Yeah, you know, I'm interested also in your ability to take what was an RF, a radio company, and to make smarter chips. Was the hardest part about that sort of learning lesson and how to do that stuff right, maybe mistakes that were made? What was the hardest thing for you guys in terms of making that change?
I think the hardest thing for me was just having some patience, because we believed in the wireless internet since almost the beginning of the company. We put the internet protocols into our phones very early on, in the early 90s. We built a smartphone with the Palm operating system in it when we actually had a handset business ourselves in the 98 time frame, and we put browsers on the phone. So all of this waiting's been a little bit tough on us. But about 5-6 years ago, we made the decision to start investing in microprocessor technology. And you're always worried, are you too early? Are you going to have the right capabilities at the right time for the market? And things have worked out pretty well. The sales of our Snapdragon chipset, which includes our microprocessor, has really gone up dramatically. We have 125 devices that are out right now and 250 that are in design.
Paul, we're going to keep watching, because it's a really interesting story to watch a giant company get gianter. So thanks a lot. Paul Jacobs, CEO of Qualcomm.